All right, guys, we are back with another lift today. Today's Wednesday, so today is International Leg Day for me. For today's lift, like usual, you got started around I want to say I think 11:30 ish today, and we finished the lift around I want to say 1:30. So it was about like 2 hours in the gym, but my workout itself was probably back about like hour 40, which is a little bit on the longer side, but trust me, if my leg day is only once a week, so I want to hit it as crazy as I can because the way at least I like to think of it is that it's your one shot per week, so you better give your absolute best and go balls to wall on the whole thing. And I made sure that I was able to go crazy on the whole thing, so I bought like an energy drink beforehand, and I just sipped on that throughout the lift. I had plenty of water, was hydrated, had plenty of carbs in my system. Bro, I'm telling you, like, I love bulking so much more just because of I'm never depleted or anything like that. Like I was on my cut. Like obviously, I know with cutting, like obviously you're leaner and obviously your stomach feels a lot better, but I feel at least for me is that I feel weak like every single lift. Maybe I'm not eating enough carbs or something like that during my cut, but bro, the carbs you can eat when you're bulking is awesome. I'm loving it, and I'm like progressing every single lift, and just feels like it's getting better and better. But yeah, for the lift today, like usual, we got started with the 5 minutes on the recumbent bike, and just kind of spent some time there. Got a nice match in before I started the lift today on Clash, and the match today it went pretty good. I was thinking that I'd actually get cooked by this one guy, just because it was me and him when we were going at it. We were like chopping it up and going crazy in the game, and then I remember that he he made a really bad move, and I basically capitalized on it like crazy, and he sent one of his like troopers. You guys will see right here, and he sent this trooper like going towards like my tower, but it was only one of them, and I already baited him like a ton of elixir, so he had like nothing left, and so basically what I did was I just put down a electric giant and then an inferno dragon and a P.E.K.K.A. all at the exact same time, and he had no time to recuperate because this is overtime, and let's just say I cooked, bro, and we clutched it out. So big hype on the beginning of the lift for sure. So some good motivation going in. Then for the lift itself, this I was really hoping to do the seated leg curl machine, but unfortunately it was actually broken. Before I even walked over, I noticed that the little pad that you put your legs on, it was literally like bent like to like the side. I don't even know how that happened. Like maybe someone was either just going super super heavy or just doing it in such a wrong way that it just broke. But yeah, unfortunately that was out of commission, so that was a little sad. But we just decided to go over to the Lang leg curl. Felt pretty decent. I don't like Crunch's Lang leg curl too much, but honestly, it was like the one hamstring machine they had left. So I just stuck with that and just tried my best just to do like three good quality sets there. Felt a good burn because I was focusing more on the eccentric, so I wouldn't have to go as heavy. And when I just slowed down the eccentric, my reps I did from last week, they literally dropped like almost 4 reps just because I was slowing it down so much more. But this time I was actually able to feel it in my hamstrings and not just pumping out the weight and just kind of swinging weight around. So honestly, I'll take it. So I think probably for line leg curls going forward, if I want to do this machine, I'll probably do like lighter weight and just really focus on that eccentric because it's a stable machine and I don't have to really worry about how much weight I'm doing. Just as long as I'm progressing every single lift and eating enough and carbing up before and after every lift, then I think I'm going to be okay. So yeah, for this one, it's stuck here for about 3 sets or so, and first 2 sets were the more heavier ones, and then the last set was just kind of a higher rep range, just going for like probably like 10 minimum, and that way I just could get a good burn after I get like the heavier sets, and then we moved on over to the heavy RDLs. For the heavy RDLs today for barbell, they felt okay. Definitely not my strongest day, and also like for some reason my lower back just wasn't liking it. Like I understand that it's because I don't have a belt, but I've done literally like I think a couple like over a month ago I did like 365 for like six without belt, no problem. Felt super strong and form felt great, but I don't know what it was this lift, but like my form just fell off. Like I was feeling it kind of in my hamstrings, but also feeling like a decent bit in my lower back. So instead of doing three sets, I decided to call it after two and just move on. So I just, yeah, let's do this for like two sets or so. First set I got about seven, second set I got around the same, maybe six. And then right after I finished this one, like my lower back was low-key kind of tired. So I pretty much already told myself after that one, I was like, you know what? Let's skip on the back squats for today. I know I haven't back squatted in probably like over like 2 or 3 weeks. There's no problem. I don't have any injury or anything like that. I just really want to prioritize just doing something that I can actually feel a full stretch on and feels comfortable, and it's not like my cardiovascular system that's going to take over for me. But I'm eventually going to probably bring back squats back in just because I like to have good variety in my leg workouts. But I'm not worrying too much about it right now. So yeah. Then right after RDLs, we moved on over to some leg extensions because that was the end of my hamstrings right there. So for leg extensions, as usual, I just do like the single leg ones. And first, for all the sets I did this one, I just did that 130. And honestly, doing 130, and I don't mean double leg, I mean single leg. So I wasn't even paying attention, but I'm like looking back to like honestly like when I was like a freshman in high school and also in college, and doing leg extensions. Like I'd probably be at best doing like 70 or 90 pounds with both legs combined for like each set, and I'd probably be like dying at like number 8 or something like that on the rep range. But the fact that I'm doing this for with one leg and 130 pounds, bro, that's absolutely crazy. But yeah, but these two sets felt pretty good. First set felt a little off, but then I realized that I probably shouldn't be locking out my knee as much when I'm doing leg extensions just because I felt kind of like the tension falling off my quad. So I just focused on just getting full range of motion, but doing like a slow centric and everything and then exploding, but not connecting all the way to the top so I don't kind of like hurt my knees or anything like that. But I felt pretty good here. I was able to do, I think, 9 reps the first set and then 11 on the second one. And then that was literally it for like quad extension. So pretty much just did that there and then moved on over to the leg press, which is my last quad exercise at least. Then for the, not quad exercise, for leg press, today we did, because last time I tried out leg press again, and I really focused on like the eccentric, like the 2 or 3 second eccentric on the leg press, and it felt pretty dang good. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with how I did today. Like I did 6 plates for about 9 on the first set, I think 8 on the second set, and then I moved down to 5 plates and a 25 on the last set, and did that for another 9. So honestly, every set felt like my quads are burning like crazy. Like I'm not sure if my legs are gonna be hurting or not tomorrow, but I don't know, man. Like that my quads are starting to feel a little something, and I don't know if it's something fierce or it's something I shouldn't worry about. But without a doubt, I think we might be feeling a little shaky in the morning at least. Definitely not gonna feel super strong for sure, but I think with that said, that definitely means I went pretty good on today's leg day, and I'm pretty proud of how I did. Then on was it for the last part of the leg day, just did some adductor work just to kind of really work on those inner thighs, just because that's what I'm lacking the most. And I meant to do this at the beginning of the lift, but I completely forgot about it. And by the time I started lying leg curls, someone already taken the adductor machine, so I just figured that I would just do it at the end of the lift. So I waited like 2 or so minutes for the adductor machine at the end and just knocked out 2 sets there. First set I did was like 130. Yeah, first I did 130 and did that for about like 15. Then the second set I did 145. I don't know what it was. Like I swear when I did 130s, it felt so light. And then the second I did 145s, I don't know what it was, but it felt like every single rep was like a brick house. Like I was pushing at something that was like so heavy. I felt like I was like pushing the stack when I was only doing like 145. But yeah, I felt like that for like the last like 2 sets. I guess I just got a really good burn on the first set, so I was like
super exhausted by the time I got to like the third one. But somehow, some way, we thugged it out and we made it through. But
yeah, that's pretty much all it was for the leg day today. Nothing too crazy. Just kind of keeping it simple like usual. I think moving forward, I may or may not keep barbell RDLs in or not. I'm trying to find a way in which I don't have to go as heavy, and also a way that I can also still stimulate the muscle without having to go like super heavy, like I just said. I just want to be able to do like lighter weight and just kind of focus on just, I guess, slower eccentrics or something like that. But the thing is that your lower back gets taxed so much when you're doing barbell RDLs regardless. So I'm just trying to find a way in which I can do like low reps for like RDLs, but also don't have to do like 4 plates in order to stimulate my muscle or keep myself from doing like over 15 reps. So if you guys have any suggestions or tips on what you usually do to kind of make your RDLs harder so you don't have to go heavier, then I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. But I think what I'm probably gonna do is I'm just gonna probably look up kind of like what like top bodybuilders in the past did. Like Sebum, I know he did a lot of that stuff where he focused not on going so heavy anymore, but focusing on just the eccentrics and the style in which he performed every single exercise, and also his exercise selection. So I think I could probably find a way to do it so I don't have to go so heavy all the time, because I don't want to have to be in a wheelchair by the time I'm like 50 because I did too heavy on the RDLs. So if you know what I mean. But I think that's enough yapping for me for now. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's lift today, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your Wednesday. And without further ado, I hope you guys get jacked, hit the gym, be cool, and we're all gonna make it. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and thank you for watching.